Hey there, I hope you're doing really good today. In this video, we're going to be going over some tips and tricks for your Samsung A80. So let's start with the video now.
Hey there, and before we begin the video, my name's Sergio with Surge Tech, and in this channel I do tech reviews and tutorials. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I suggest you do so. Go ahead and hit the bell to receive notifications on future videos. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at surge.tech, and there's gonna be links and information down below in the description of this video. Alright, and without further ado, let's get right to the video now.
So the first one we're going to be going over today, it's going to be how to hide apps. This is a useful feature if you have an app that you don't want anyone to see and you just want to hide it from your home screen. And all you're going to have to do is long press the home screen and head to your home screen settings. Once you're in there, you're going to go all the way down to hide apps, and once you're there, you can select all the apps you want to hide from your home screen, and once you're done, you just press apply. And as you can see, there's nothing in here. But now let's say that you want those apps back. For that, I'm going to teach you how to unhide them. Basically, you're going to have to do all the same process of long pressing this home screen, go to home screen settings, and then go to hide apps again. Once you're in there, you're going to see this little black bar over here, and you just select the apps that you want to be on your home screen again, and you just apply, and they'll be there. Next up, we're going to have the full screen apps. Basically, all you have to do to get their full screen apps, you're going to go to your settings, you're going to head to display, and then you're going to go to full screen apps. And here you're going to have a list of the apps that you can activate as full screen. Next up, we're going to have the customization of your navigation bar in case you don't like the way it looks. All you're going to have to do to change this is swipe up, and then you're going to go to your settings. Once you're there, you're going to go to display, and then you're going to head to navigation bar. And once you're in there, you're going to have two options for the navigation type, but also you're going to have a way to customize the button order of the phone. As you can see right here, you have two options to also customize them. One cool feature is going to be lift to wake. Basically, when you lift your phone, the home screen is going to show up without you having to touch any buttons. To do this, you have to swipe up, and once you do that, you go to your settings and then you head to advanced features. Once you're in advanced features, you're going to head to motions and gestures, and there you're going to see the option on the top that it says lift to wake. So you just activate it or deactivate it. Now we're going to be going over the home screen lock. Basically what this is going to do is not let anyone move the icons on the screen as you're seeing right now. To do this, all you're going to have to do is swipe up, you're going to go to settings, then you're going to head to display. Once in display, you're going to go to home screen, and once you're in home screen, you're going to head to lock home screen layout. Once you're there, you just activate it, and then you go to the menu, and you won't be able to move any of the home screen apps, as you can see. Next up, we have always on display. Basically, to get always on display, it's going to go to your settings, and once you're in settings, you're going to head to lock screen, and then you're going to activate always on display. What this is going to do is going to show the time, date, battery status on the lock screen by default. You don't have to unlock your phone to see any of that. Now moving on, we have pin windows. What this is going to do is basically lock any app that you're in if you're going to show the phone to someone and you don't want them to leave that app. As you can see, there is no other way to leave than pressing these two buttons. To activate this, all you're going to have to do is swipe up, you're going to head to your settings, and once you're in there, you're going to go to biometrics and security. You're going to head to other security settings, and once you're there, you're going to have the pin windows option. When you activate it, to use it, all you're going to have to do is go to the three bar section in the navigation bar, you go to the icon, and once you tap the icon, you're going to press pin this app. When you do that, your phone is going to be automatically logged into that app unless you press those two buttons. Next up, we're going to have this feature called the assistant menu. What this is going to do for you is going to give you a little shortcuts for some tools on your phone, such as screenshot, maybe volume down, and a bunch of others that you would only have to tap the assistant menu to get them done. And like most of our tips and tricks, all you have to do is swipe up, and once you do that, you're going to head to your settings, and once you're there, you're going to go to accessibility. Then you're going to head to interaction, and right there you're going to see the option of assistant menu. Then you just activate it, and you're going to have this little circle with squares inside of it, and then you'll be ready to use it. Next up, we're going to have Kids Home. What this feature is going to give you is going to give you a safe environment for your kid to happily explore with a phone, giving them family-friendly activities so they can entertain themselves, such as games, maybe apps where they can paint, also a camera and a gallery where they can see their own pictures as well. And also a good thing is that when you leave, it's going to ask for your password, so they won't be able to quit the kid's home without your permission. To activate this, all you're going to have to do is go to your quick settings, and then once you're there, you're going to see a kid's home. Another really cool customization feature that this Samsung A80 is going to allow you to do is called the night mode. What this is going to do is going to give you this really cool dark theme, and also is going to save up the battery on your phone. And today I'm going to show you two ways to get this. The first one, you're going to go to your quick settings, you're going to swipe to the left, and then you're going to have the night mode button right here. If not, you can also go to your settings, you're going to head to display, and once you're there, you're going to press night mode and you're going to activate it or deactivate it depending on your taste. Another cool thing from your Samsung A80 is that you can set the fingerprints as a way to unlock your phone. And the way to do this is going to be by going to your home screen, then you're going to head to settings as you can see right here, and then you're going to go to lock screen. Once you're there, you're going to go to screen lock type, and then it's going to ask for your password or the pattern, and down there you're going to choose fingerprints. And then you're going to go through the whole process of scanning all your fingerprints as we're doing right now on the video. And once you're done, it's going to show that the fingerprint has been added to your phone, and once you lock it and then unlock it, you're going to have the option to use the fingerprint. Next up, we're going to have the split screen. Basically what this is going to do is going to allow you to use two apps at the same time, as you can see in the video right now. And the way to do this is super simple. You're only going to have to go to your recent apps, and once you're there, you're going to press the icon of the app you want to use in split screen. You're going to press open in split screen view, and then you're going to choose the other app, and it's going to automatically open both apps at the same time. Now we have the ultra wide lens, and this is going to be on your camera. As you can see right now, the view of the camera is going to be ultra wide, and the one that usually comes with the phone is going to be this one I'm showing right now, but you can also do the ultra wide, which is going to give you more view on the phone. And to do this, you're only going to have to go to your camera and press the three leaves that you can see right now on the video. The two leaves is for regular camera, and then if you want the ultra wide lens, you just have to press the three leaves, and it's going to give you a full view of the camera. Another cool feature is going to be the deep sense lens, which is basically also called the live focus on your phone. To do this, you just have to swipe to your right once you're in photo, and you're going to go to live focus. What this is going to do is going to add depth to a picture, as you can see right now, and you can even change the blur on the picture depending on how you want your picture to look like. Next up, we're going to have a super simple one, and that one is called the super slow motion video. If you want to record a slow motion video, you just have to go to your camera, and once you're there, you're just going to swipe left until you get to the super slow mo, and once you're there, all you're going to have to do is press record for your video. Now this is going to be a quick trick to get to your quick settings. Basically, if you don't want to do that twice, like swiping down twice, all you're going to have to do is use two fingers, and then you're going to swipe down from the top to the bottom, and that's going to automatically open the quick settings without you having to do that twice. Now let's say that you don't like the way your icons look on your quick settings. Well, there's an option that you can customize this by just going to the 3 button on the top, and you're going to go to button order. Once you do that, it's going to let you customize the order of the buttons as whatever you like it. You can also customize how many icons you want in each row. You're going to do this by pressing the button grid, which is going to be right underneath the button order. And as you can see, you have 3 options on how many icons can be in each row. Another thing you can do on this Samsung A80 is that whenever you want to take a full screenshot of, let's say, a website, as Wikipedia that I'm using as an example, you just have to press a screenshot, and you go down here at the little square, and it's going to take a full screenshot of the page. How cool is that? You can see right here, I have the whole page screenshotted it. Another cool thing is, as you can see right now, I have a video as a wallpaper, and there is a way to do that. You just have to go to your gallery, pick a video, go to the 3 dots on the top of your phone, and then select the wallpaper. It's going to tell you that you have to cut it for 15 seconds, as you can see right now, and after you do that, you will have your video as a wallpaper. And now, as our last tip and trick, we have how to change the shooting methods on your camera. You just have to go to the little settings, camera settings, then you head to shooting methods. Once you're there, you're going to have 3 options to do this. You're going to have the voice control, which basically you can say smile, cheese, or whatever to activate the picture. You have the floating shutter button, and you also are going to have the show palm to the camera to take the picture, which is the one that I'm going to show you right now. So basically I just go back to the camera and I'm just going to show my palm, and it's going to automatically take a picture, as you can see right here. But you also have to be a little bit further away from the camera, so I just show my palm and it's going to take the picture. So those were the top 20 best tips and tricks for your Samsung A80. And if this video helped you out, go ahead and give it a like, and also leave a comment down below on which one was your favorite. Subscribe for more videos like this, and as always, I will see you in the next video.